What up, my little tubers? It's time for some more drafting here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. You know what time it is. More Modern Horizons 3 draft. Rank 7 going into this. So let's see if we can improve upon that. We've had some sad runs the last few drafts. But, well, I think a first pick Krabby Patty is going to help turn things around. Big fan of the Sowing Micah spawn as well. I see this far too often. Don't try to get the kicker value out of this card. If you can cast this on turn 3 or 4 and just ramp, you should be doing that. The only time you really want to try to hold it is if you can get this out on like turn 4 kicked, right? If you have like a turn 3 Void Craw or something into turn 4, that can be backbreaking. But anyways, Cartographer great, Fell the Profane, Planar Genesis, the Void Craw, the Glimpse. We gonna take them crabs. I hate this type of card, but it is just a little bit too good to pass. Victimize and Quest are pretty nice black commons here if we wanted to. Drowner of Truth, fantastic. What is the best card in this pack? Maybe it's Conduit Goblin. Do I want to second pick a Conduit Goblin after taking Crabomination? Pick one. I've been a rather large fan of Quest for the Necropolis. I think people often forget this can hit both graveyards, and it isn't too hard to make this ability, you know, only cost 3 or less, even. I'm down to take a second pick Quest. It's good with the Crab, too, since the Crab is an ETB and not a cast trigger like all the Eldrazi. Like, stealing Eldrazi with Quest, usually not too impressive, although if your opponent just, like, cycles a Tusker or whatever, you can get a 6/8 reach. That's still nice, of course. Let's see. When this gets uploaded, it will be about a week away until we are going to be able to play that Win-A-Box event again. So I'm probably going to have to refill on gems. All right, well, there's not a black card we're taking here. As Familiar, I think, is just fine, though not exciting. Best cards in this pack. Fleshraker, Gargoyle, and then a couple of lands. The Landscape would be an okay pickup if I wanted to take that third, but to stay the most open, I'm just going to take the Fleshraker, because if the Eldrazi is open, then, well, that's the best thing to be doing. Yeah, I'm not losing much. Or anything at all, really. This is just one of those picks where I think you just stay open and see what happens. Okay, there is another Conduit Goblin. The later we see the Conduit Goblins, the more of a signal they certainly are. For black, we have an Insight, a Sentry, and a Landscape. The Insight is actually one of the best cards you can, commons anyways, you can get in black. Black has a ton of good commons. The Accursed Marauder, the Insight, the Breathe Your Last, in addition to, you know, all of the other random cards that are fine, though not exciting. I'm just debating here if I want to take the Conduit Goblin or I want to take the Eviscerator's Insight. I do like the Priest of Titania as well, but it's not as good as the Nightscape or Nightshade Dryad or whatever it's called. I think the Dryad would be a bigger sign. I'll just take the Insight for now. We'll see if I get punished. 4 lands in this pack. 5 lands in this pack. 6, I guess, even if you count. Okay, I guess here I will take the Sultai Landscape. I could see taking Unfathomable Truths as well to go maybe lean into or stay open to blue-black, but that's the land does the same thing. Gravedigg is whatever anyways, and I already have the quest. We'll just take the land there. Very weak pack. Okay, damn it. That sucks. So, we could have had a Conduit Goblin already if I had taken it pick 4, right? I mean, there is another Insight here. So what in red and what in white have I seen, though? Because if it's just the Conduit Goblins we're seeing, People still might be taking like the random red and white cards. I've seen some mandibular kites. Can't say I've seen any particularly good individual red cards. It's just the 3 goblins that we passed. I'll take it. I don't know if this is going to work out anymore. Okay, well, that is the 4th conduit goblin we've seen in the first 7 picks. Ooze here's good. Kami, Charm, Lurker, a couple lands. I mean, this might just be a full... Okay, well, now we're getting an 8th pick Marauder, though. This is quickly rising to, like, my top black common in the format. If it wasn't already. Another Ooze, Ember Mage, Hydra. This is a weird start. Yeah, I don't think there's any consideration for anything but the Marauder here. The Nightshade is, or Nightblade is such a weird creature in the black decks. Unless you have the rare goblin, the Soul Trader, I don't think this generally does too much. Or maybe if you're playing the red-black artifact deck, you have some germs. Speaking of, all right, got the Victimize on the wheel too. No consideration for Cranial Ram here. Victimize is still pretty solid. Nesting Grounds. If I end up in green-black, there's a chance I play that. It's going to be hard to move out of... black at this point, but I suppose if I open like a Flage, I would stay open to that idea. Okay, another Mica Spawn is what we opened. There's a Wither and Bloom here for black. Metastatic Evangel's pretty solid. Solar Transformer's fine. Another Foreboding Landscape. Yeah, we'll just stick with the black cards and take the Wither, I think. Okay, couple sneezes. Got the mute in time. Am I gonna wheel anything if I take this Wither and Bloom? Probably not too much value coming back. Either Revolt. Oh, man. One of the most fun cards. Is there a possible way I can take the Revolt and go red-white here? That would be so troll. There's another Conduit Goblin, by the way. There's a Propagator Drone here. There's a Breathe Your Last and a Wither and Bloom are the safe picks. Oh, man, Revolt is one of my favorite cards in this format. It's so cool. God, there's just no way I'm not supposed to take your Breathe Your Last. That hurts. Galvanic Discharge now. Jeez. Oh, I'm mad. I don't even see a reason to take that, though, right? We have no real allegiance to anything but black. But I guess Discharge is the best card here. Oh, this really sucks. Pinnacle Monk, Ral in the Implicit Maze. There is a Tameo Meets the Story Circle. But we have seen no reason to be blue. I've seen 0 of the sneaky snackers, right? We did see that very late Cranial Ram in pack 1. I think red-black is usually pretty weak, but if it's open, it's open. We'll see. Okay. This is an absurd amount of Conduit Goblins. We could have like 6 right now. Fell the Profane, Precursor, another Marauder. Maybe I can wheel that Marauder like we did the other one. Yeah, I'm going to start taking these Familiars. There's the soul. What is happening? You legit could have 8 conduit goblins right now in this draft. I could have 8 conduit goblins, a discharge, and a revolt. What on earth? The thing is, it wouldn't have been right to do so. I absolutely don't think it was right to do so. There is the first sneaky snacker, and this one coming pick 8 is actually kind of interesting. That could just mean there weren't many or any opened. Right? I'll take it over Skoa Ember Mage. That was the only other card we would consider playing, but again, we're kind of just on the mono black plan for now. Reliquary is actually really good with Marauder, with Familiar. But now I do have the Soul Trader, so I might try to play this Nightblade, I guess. That is so absurd. I guess I'm supposed to be taking the landscape there. Just 20 damn conduit goblins. I mean, getting that late Soul Trader was a good sign too. I think we are supposed to be in black. Well, Story Circle. Actually, you know what? Story Circle makes a bunch of clues for the Nightblade. That could also be very good. Man, this has been a weird draft. We did not wheel that other Marauder. Alright, pack 3. Okay. If there was ever a time to play this card, it would be right now. Skip your draw step. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay any amount of life if you do draw that many cards. Your maximum hand size is 5. A card or token would put you in your graveyard from anywhere. Exile it instead. How much life gain do I have right now? A teeny bit from Breathe, maybe some from Nightblade, maybe from Marauder or Vampire. God, I kind of want to take the Corruption and try wheeling the Necrodominance, but we might be also able to wheel the Consuming Corruption here. Okay, let's do it. There's another Accursed Marauder. Great. Okay, nice. I am going to absolutely get that Corruption now. Sentry. Or another Tameo meets the Story Circle. We could definitely splash just like a touch of blue if we wanted to, but the last Story Circle came back around, so I don't think we need to take it right now. My concern is I'm not going to have a way to get rid of the Necrodominance. So you can definitely put yourself in an awkward spot. Terramander's not doing much for us here. Power Stone, probably not. Gargantua's just whatever. And I almost want to just take Meddler and, again, splash a little bit of blue, but I guess the Gargantua was fine. Another Conduit Goblin, no big deal. Alright. Contaminated in case, again, we splash a little bit of blue. Wow, these are some really sad packs. Another sneaky snacker. Okay, so yeah, 2 sneaky snackers is actually really good here. Though, if a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead is maybe a little bit awkward. Wow, somebody took the Consuming Corruption out of this pack. Ooh. Guess we'll take another blue-black land. That's kind of a nice pickup, too. How many blue-black lands do we have? 3? Yeah, that's nice. I mean, 3/3 flyers, I guess, are a way to win this. The Necro Dominance is so awkward in our deck. God, am I supposed to just cut it? Like, doesn't work with Quest. Gets rid of the flashback of the Insight because the card gets exiled. Doesn't work with Wither. Doesn't work with Snackers. Doesn't work with Victimize. God, is it actually just bad? It is, right? And I have no way to get rid of it. Oh, that's kind of poopy. I still want to play it, but... yeah, it's probably got to be the cut. All right. Good beats. So we're going to get 3 blue-black lands here, or landscapes, and then the teachings as well. We still want to overload on swamps, though. That gives me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. I guess we can probably afford one more. Alright, I mean, picking up the double sneaky snacker made this deck a lot better. I don't know if this is an amazing deck, but I don't think it's bad. I think the Necro Dominance would for sure make it worse. Let's go off to round 1. Alright, got blue, got black. Hand seems fine. I think I will be playing the teachings turn 1. Awkwardly, I only can consume for 1 at the moment, but so be it. What are those, Judith sleeves? Alright. Can now consume for 2. Too many islands. I'm getting spiked on turn 2. Feels bad. So we'll probably run out the story circle next turn. Get a bunch of clues. Discarding at least the second island and probably the insight at this rate. I'll turn the insight into the... oh, I need to draw a swamp now. Unless they have a fetch, in which case we... well, I have a couple of accursed marauders. I'll breathe your last. We have ways to get rid of that. Just need to find them. But if I don't find something, then that's going to be a huge issue. Okay. Sad that I can consume for 3 there. If they didn't have that landscape, we would have been in pretty good shape. That's annoying. I take 5. Sorry, take 3. They get another energy. They can't make a golem this turn, fortunately. Wow, that's a lot of islands. There's a breathe. Alright, let's just pop that thing off right now. Ah, come on. Hasty creature to give them their 3rd energy. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 indeed. Alright, let's put the breathe back in. And I guess the soul trader's probably fine. I have a bad feeling that I run out the Gargantua and it ends up just dying, but... it's probably the play. I mean, Fanged Flames is my guess. Oh, maybe they have a discharged and they needed the extra energy now. Yeah. Opponent's draw versus us has been insane. God, they made another 3/3. I would need it like a Toxic Deluge. Ugh. Oh man, the tapper got me there. Can't hold up my corruption anymore. We die to any removal spell now because of the prowess. They have a revolt as well. That is lethal. It's exactly lethal because the revolt pings the snacker. Wow. Yeah, their draw was very good. Their deck looked fun. I wonder if they were in our draft with the revolt. I don't know if there was much we could have done versus that. Good beats. Okay. Well, where are my 2 drops? I don't know, but at least this hand has some removal. Red, blue again, huh? Serum Visionary. Yeah. This is not what you need to be doing in limited. Just a completely reactive again? No. Alright, you know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and kill the Visionary here. Since we still have Fell the Profane in our hand and we want to tap out next turn for Sentry. That way they don't get an energy there by attacking, then they kill my sentry attack again, you know? Man, we are playing against the same exact deck. Just Jeskai energy again. Okay, I like seeing that. Good pickup. Nice to draw our Marauders. I'll go ahead and play out another island instead of a swamp. I only have that one consuming anyways. Don't revolt me. Ooh, Evangel. Whoa! Okay, so we do not want to let them get any energies. They can explode off if they do. Victimize is pretty good. So we'll just discard another creature then. Double Ironworks can be so scary if they have any type of pressure, you know? Depth Defiler. Guess they're gonna bounce. Oh no, they go for the card draw. Alright. Do like seeing that. Coatl discarded. Deem Inferior. Okay. That was an incredible draw. Let's put the Breathe back in. That's it. So we can go Snacker here, Victimize, get back our Soul Trader and Marauder. Nice. Okay. That isn't too bad by itself. I think I just go Gargantua and pass. Play it conservatively here. I could have sacked 2 clues, drawn a couple cards, and got back my Sneaky from the graveyard too. They might just... no, I was going to say, if they attack with 1 gremlin, they get to turn it into a 3/3. That might have been good for them. That's pretty good. Surprised they didn't attack last turn. Again, trade a 1/1 for a 3/3 basically. Galvanic Discharge. I want to sacrifice the Snacker in response. Think so. See, this is where we have a huge problem now. Now their Ironworks are going to start going off. Terrifying with Scurry. Alright, we can get a Depth Defiler. We can get our Gargantua back. I'm going to pass and hold up Fell the Profane. Instead of activating the Gargantua there. Well, just pass is a good thing. Okay. Level up now. Okay, now we can be a little bit more aggressive. I think I need the lifelinker. Let's go ahead and make them discard a card, and we're still holding up consuming for 5 here. If we really want to, we have Wither and Bloom that we can put on the Gargantua to draw an extra 2 cards. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, they're off it. Oh, yeah, some scary energy decks we're playing against, man. One-on-one. Alright, 1-1 on to 3. Another one of these hands, huh? This one's not terrible. It's got some creatures, got a cheap removal spell. Where are my snacks, though? That's the real question. Never a snacker. Never crabs. Hello, they say. Hello, indeed. Yeah, I'm okay playing this out as a land. This is one of the few DFCs I don't really mind losing out on. Hey, it's the crab! This is a little bit greedy not to just outright kill their brood scale, but hopefully I don't get punished. Alright, fine with them passing. Sure. So I took 2 extra damage, but no big deal. Also didn't get to develop out my drinker, but oh well. The familiar, huh? Just discard insight then. And we'll make ours a 3/3 flyer. Ooh, a red source has appeared. So our plan is to go familiar into crab and hopefully strip the last couple of cards in their hand. 3 cards left. That is a scary one to see discarded. Okay. So hopefully they don't go Hellbent here. Phoenix. Two cards left. Alright, let's go for the crabs. Show me what you got. Looks like we took Lethal Throwdown from their hand. I don't think we want that at this point. I think we'd rather just have the Gargantua. Especially considering the fact we have the Wither and Bloom in our graveyard, so we can draw a ton off of it. Alright, love seeing that. Go ahead and start off by drawing two. I guess draw another two. Alright, and I don't mind trading here. Remember, the Gargantua will go to their graveyard if they trade. I prefer to get the lifelinker / possible menace creature online now. I probably should have attacked with the familiar. They were never just blocking that, right? That was a mistake. Okay. So this is going to be menace, attack with all. Because if the color wants to eat the familiar, then they don't have any good blocks otherwise. That's fine by me. It's looking okay for us. Yeah, even with a 9/7 flyer. Let's see. Let's discard those. I don't know why it's tapping on my swamps. They are just dead on board here. That helps quite a bit. Nice. They would still get the Phoenix to block with, but at the very least, they don't have a huge creature to eat something, you know? If they did have something in their hand to prevent them from dying. Alright, 2 and 1. G4. Is that a turn 2 snacker? Did we do it? And it's not very good otherwise, but good enough. Good enough, good enough, good enough. What sleeves are those? Rosella? What's it called? Gisela and Bruna? Not Bruna. What's the name? Something like that. Hello, landscape priority. Alright, we are doing very poorly now. We've drawn way too many land. We can find one of our Eviscerators in sight. That's the dream. The ooze. Oh my god. Are you kidding? That might have just killed us. 3 draws, 3 land. That's absurd. Yeah, I mean, might just die to this ooze. I have a lot of removal for that. Especially if they don't have another creature here. Like, am I gonna have to play this as an O12? I might. Are you incredibly joking me? That is absurdity. We have drawn nothing but land. Holy crap. That's frustrating. At least this O12 can take a few beatings. Ah, they have the exile too. Come on. That every single turn we've drawn a land. Is this a joke? This is absurd. Even if we just had one removal spell, we would be doing so well here. Come on, deck. This is so stupid. This is the most land flood I've seen in a long time. Oh my god. You know what they say, and by they I mean me, that's magic, baby. Sure. Can I draw an Accursed Marauder, please? Like, seriously? I mean, it's something. Absolutely insane. 11, 12, 13. That's 14 lands in our top 18 cards. Counting the shuffles. I guess I should have just gotten back my Corrupted. That is absurd. That is insane. Right, well, congrats to the opponent there. All you can do is just shake your head. I mean, seriously. We have more spells here in our opening hand than the entirety of the previous game. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, good opening hand, though. Only thing you can do is move on and play your game, you know? Rumble. 3 lands and a territory color. Alright. Don't think we want a Tamiyo meets the story circle here. Ideally, we just draw a land next turn. Ooh, they're gonna sack to play an ooze a little bit early. I like that. I think we still want to play the sentry here instead of breathing on the ooze, though. I hope they just level it up. Be great. Looks like they're gonna do some punching, though. That's fine. No big deal. I mean, I want to save Breathe Your Last for their territory color. But, oh, that's a great draw. Okay, we can decide after we attack for 2 and draw here. If they level it up, I will kill it. If they don't, I will just hold the breathe and go for the color kill. Or they have a Chrysalis. Yeah, I guess that's probably worth killing too. They did miss land drops, but now that they have the spawn tokens, they can kill the or play the color. Where are my Marauders? I need to find them. There's one. Excellent. All right. Still want to sack the Marauder here so that we can potentially bring it back the following turn. I think I'm going to get my Sentry back here too. Looks like Refurbished isn't that great when they still have that many cards in their hand and whatnot. Putting another creature in our graveyard turns the Victimize online, you know? Fleshraker? They're glimpsing. Excuse me. They tap their blue, so Downpour isn't currently online unless they have another island. Yeah, land plus Propagator Drone's not terrible. Levels up their current one. Sure, that seems like a fine turn for them. All right, let's go like this. I will play the Soul Trader. Sack the Sentry, then victimize away the Snacker, get back Marauder and Sentry again. But I guess getting back the Refurbished is probably good enough. Make them sack their drone, make them discard a card. Presumably we're going to hit a land. Or, sorry, rather a spell, since they've been missing lands. Colossal Dread Mask. Right. I mean, as soon as they resolve their color, I'm not even winning by that much anymore. Okay. Holding open blue and green. They hit an Altasaur for next turn, too. Yeah, this is... not looking great. In fact, I might even want to go defensive and make an O12 again. It's crazy. Deem inferior. Okay, let's fetch. Seems like that's worth redrawing. I need to draw another land in order to play the Altasaur. They ripped another Chris off the top too. Jeez Louise, are you kidding? I'm gonna lead on Chris instead of Alt. Okay, I mean, wow. Very gross. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. We have the Soul Trader, we have the Nightblade. God, we needed a marionette in this deck. Tamiyo's is already in our graveyard. Alright, here it comes. Let's see what they hit. Gift of the Viper for Death Touch Trample. Oh my god. They should put that on their color. I am very close to dead. This is so absurd. Dude, the last few drafts I have recorded have been pretty unfortunate. I mean, I don't think this deck was nearly as good as this morning's, but... Okay, so Ooze does not trample currently, but Chris and Color do. I might still be able to pull this off. The thing is, their freaking Altasaur still has reach as well. Alright, so I just take the hit for 8. Oh, so insane. I'm frustrated. Alright, well, how do we win this? Is in my deck that we can draw. So I don't have much mana to do it. I guess maybe it's better to attack with Sentry first and get a trigger, huh? That doesn't do it. It's too expensive. Still better to discard that, though, for keeping the land. Alright. This will bring back our snacker. Wither and Bloom. So I guess I lose. Death Touch Trample, too good. Can't kill the Oozewag, can only give it -3/-3, so we're a little bit short. Yeah, they have just infinite trample damage here. If we had hit, what? Breathe our last already in the graveyard. I guess we didn't have many outs. I guess Felda Profane actually would have worked. Yeah, 0 outs here, right? Doesn't even matter to block first since all the things have trample. Ah, well. Good beats, good beats. Man, these drafts have been so sick. I just don't know what I can do. We drew crab once. I guess that was cool. Again, I don't think this deck was anything special, but especially that game where we just lost to Ooze and nothing else, and I ripped 14 lands in the top 18 cards is actual absurdity. Especially since we had so much removal that could have dealt with it. We had the 2 Marauders, we had the Fell, we had the Breathe, we had the, at some point, Wither and Consuming would have worked. But you know what? That's Magic, baby. Sometimes it doesn't work out. You take your losses. Wonder what the Conduit Goblin deck would have looked like. Probably pretty sweet. But with that, we say thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.